Hello? Hi everyone! Welcome to tonight's NSA vs. Quincy-North Quincy matchup. And thank you all for coming tonight to support our NSA seniors. Before we recognize our own, we would like to recognize Quincy's 4 seniors. Number 6, Sienna Nickel. Number 13, Brooke Blayhart. Number 16, Emily Lim. Number 24, Lila Cook. Congratulations to Quincy seniors. And now for our 4 NSA seniors. Number 5, Senior Captain Liz Dow. Liz is here today with her parents Laura and Andrew Dow and her brother Joseph Dow. One more clap for Liz. Next, we have number 7, Senior Captain Libby Boris. Libby is here today with her parents Laura and Dan Boris. Let's give one more clap to Libby. We have number 10, Senior Defenseman Cassie Fleet. Catherine is here today with her mom, Sharon Richmond. One more clap for Catherine. And lastly, we have number 14, Senior Captain Natasha Mikas. Natasha is here today with her parents Shannon and Patrick Mikas. Let's clap for Tosh. Yep. Thank you all again for supporting our seniors, and to those who made tonight possible, let's have a great game and go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup between Quincy-North Quincy and NSA. Tonight's starting lineup for Quincy-North. Number 2, Mackenzie Ilafo. Number 6, Sienna Nickel. Number 13, Brooke Blayhart. Number 16, Emily Lim. Number 24, Lila Cook. And starting the net is Lily Florio. And now to the NSA starting lineup. Number 5, Liz Dow. Number 7, Lily Boras. Number 10, Catherine McLean. Number 13, Maddie Kanzer. Number 14, Natasha Mikas. And starting the net is Caitlin Burke. I now ask that everyone rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem.
right, good evening and welcome to the Hobble Arena. I'm your host, Jim Dorman on Abington Community Access and Media coverage. As you just saw, it's senior night here for the NSA girls who are putting together a good season, but they're coming off of two recent losses, and they'd like to get back on the winning way. Yes, they lost to Hanover and Marshfield. Marshfield 2-1, Hanover 4-2, so like to get back on the winning ways against Quincy-North Quincy, the cooperative team that has been struggling this year and down at the bottom of the Patriot League standings. But you never know what's going to happen in a hockey game, so we'll see here. We got fresh ice to work on, so both teams start at 0-0 here. But of course, as you saw and heard, the seniors were recognized here, and of course the NSA girls, the seniors are Liz Dow, Libby Bora, Catherine McLean, and Natasha Mikas. She said Mikas, sometimes I say Mikas. Let's call the whole thing off, but I'm not sure which it is. Sorry, Natasha. She's a good player. North Quincy, Sienna Nickel, Brooke Blehut, and Emily Lim. So here we are, just about ready to face off. The action, all the seniors are out there for NSA, I think, with I believe Maddie Cantor. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, puck is back in the NSA zone. They're trying to work it out. Little activity right around the face-off circle. NSA comes away with it. Maddie Cantor moving it on up. Puck's moving around inside the North Quincy zone. They managed to get it away. That's Mackenzie Ilakwa. Number 2 had it for a moment. They work it on into the NSA zone, but the puck gets stripped along the boards and stripped again. Back and forth, moving it out across the red line into the Quincy-North Quincy zone. It's a quick shot on net. It's covered up for a face-off to the right of the Quincy-North Quincy goaltender. Sorry, I didn't hear the starting. Let's see if we can get a number there. Looks like it might be Lillian Gloria Knight, who is number 19, because I saw her 1. She's a freshman. All right, puck moving on in for a little bit of a dangerous opportunity, but NSA breaks it up. We got a whistle. And time for line change. Then offside, so we get the face-off right outside of the NSA zone. Everybody's lined up, ready to go. So we got Maddie Cantor out there with Catherine McLean and Caroline Gibbons as a forward line for the NSA. I call them Clippers. Gonna go with the Norwell name. Started off as a Norwell team and adding Scituate and Abington girls to the team along the way as a cooperative team. And of course, Quincy and North Quincy have combined in hockey to come up with this team. Wish them success along the way. Quincy and North Quincy's always been strong in hockey over the years. Let's hope they can keep it going and find some new success with this alignment. A lot of teams have the cooperative team situation this year. I think it's better than trying to struggle with people that really maybe don't play the sport or haven't played at the high school level. You do what you can. There's a lot of good coaching. Head coach For Quincy-North Quincy is Jay Ronan with assistant coach Amanda Abramson. Of course, Victoria Dinger. Tori Dinger is the head coach of the NSA girls. She's a Norwell native. Assistants Renee Mahoney and Emma Breen. And NSA looking to get some of the first big opportunities here. But we're going for a bit of a line change as Quincy-North Quincy tries to get it out of their zone and fails, unfortunately for them. As the puck moves around up to the right-hand boards, out to center ice. Looks like might have been not sure if it's Mikas or Gibbons was controlling the puck there, but she's going off. Okay, we got a new line out here. Katie Comerford taking the face off, moving it back, but comes all the way out of the zone, and in comes a Quincy-North Quincy player right in on net and scores a goal. Well, it looks like it was number 2, Mackenzie Alakwa. Very excited about that. That was quite a play. She moved the puck right in and went in and scored. I believe we have Cadence Dion in the net. So Quincy-North Quincy gets off to a good start with an opportunistic goal with 11, little more than 11 minutes left to play here in the first period. Yep, unassisted to Mackenzie Alakwa. All right, NSA moving the puck out, like get the equalizer on that. Got a 2-on-3 situation and quick shot. Puck slides all the way down into the NSA zone, and they're going to call icing on that. They like to get that first goal. In this case, Quincy-North Quincy gets it. Only a few minutes into the first period. See if that has any effect on how things go. Lila Gates was trying to risk that in from the point. She did, and the puck gets out. Now we're back playing defense to the NSA team, trying to regroup and get the puck back out. They get it out. It's intercepted by a Quincy-North Quincy player and playing a little ping pong there in the neutral zone. Working out in the corner. The referees never blow the whistle anymore, which I think is great. Make them get it out of those scrums in the corner. As the line change, there's a little more ice room for the North Quincy, but they don't get it out. It's like maybe Allie Kelly there. They're jamming around the front of the net. Libby Boris trying to keep it in. And ultimately they do. We got Maddie Cantor charging the net. The puck, a little backhander there, finds its way into the net. It was on the rebound. Might have been Maddie Cantor following up. See, wait for an announcement on that. But that ties it up with 9:17 to go, the first period.
NSA goal scored by number 13, assisted by number 14 and number 7.
Well, okay, so they gave it to Maddie Cantor and Libby Boras. I didn't hear the other name, but maybe Allie Kelly. She only gave the numbers. Maybe she doesn't have the roster. All right, so 1-1 here. 8:37 to go. First shot in, gets blocked up in front and covered. Gonna have a face-off. First, we're gonna have a little line change. NSA manages to get out of their zone and kind of a 2-on-2 going on here. Puck behind the net. Jammed around to the point to Libby Boras. Fires it back in. Puck comes loose and Quincy-North Quincy is able to get it out. That's number 6, Sienna Nickel, a senior. And in comes, well, tough to see the number there, but that was a good chance for the NSA team. All right. Teams change up. Lila Gates going around, moving across the blue line, going for the wrist shot. Gets gloved by Glorio Knight. Nice save there, ending that opportunity. Cantor taking the face off, but Quincy-North Quincy draw it back into the corner. Puck makes its way back out and out of the zone. 6:56 left, over halfway through the first period here on senior night. Of course, Noel's been doing pretty well, fighting for the top spots with Pembroke and Duxbury and Hingham, with games coming up with Pembroke. Yeah, they get Sandwich, Hingham, Dedham, and Pembroke on the schedule coming up in the next couple of weeks. Tough teams to face. This one should be a W for the NSA team, but we'll see what happens. Right now, it's tied 1-1 in the first period. Here comes an opportunity in tight. Libby Boras. Save goes wide and comes around out to the blue line. NSA keeps it in, moves it in tight into the slot area. Katie Comerford there in the slot. Grace O'Shaughnessy out there waiting to see if she can get a pass too. Little fight for the puck in behind the net. 4 players and then a quick shot. Quick pass out front, a quick shot, but goaltender is up for the equal task. Covers it up for a face-off. Both teams are going to change up their lines. NSA putting the pressure on. Maddie Canton taking the face-off. Quincy-North Quincy's able to get the puck and break it out. Move it into the NSA zone, but NSA gets the puck back. Oh, a little break up there right for the blue line, but it gets back out. A little delayed offside situation, but puck gets touched, so we're going to have a face-off outside of the NSA zone. Face-off gets kind of pushed ahead by NSA and then pushed into the zone by Quincy-North Quincy, number 7, Caroline McGrail for the, I wonder what are they calling them, because the Quincy is always the Presidents, and North Quincy, the Red Raiders. I don't see any mascot name on their roster. They're wearing kind of red, white, and blue, which is pretty close to the Quincy colors. Quincy accentuated the blue, and North Quincy the red. So I guess with the blue shirt and the red pants, that's a nice compromise. Looking pretty good. Of course, NSA in the white home jerseys today with some green and blue trim, and they have the logo. Nice save. Goaltender for Quincy-North Quincy. She's probably been getting a lot of action. She's been playing most of the games, but she moved well to be in great position to make that save. Katie Comerford was there taking that face off. And we'll get the puck moving around in front of the Quincy-North Quincy net with NSA trying to aggressively keep the puck in the zone, but it doesn't work out. They're going to go back and try it all again. It was Grace O'Shaughnessy carrying the puck. Like to see, of course, again, coming off too long, I'd like to see the NSA girls setting up plays and making good passes. Sometimes they have a tendency to carry the puck maybe longer, in my opinion, than they should, or looking to kind of stick handle around the other team rather than make a good passing play with their line mate. Some of the defensemen are pretty aggressive moving up, which I think is a good play as long as you can execute it well. People cover for each other. We'll see what kind of plays they make today. Of course, on paper you got NSA should be a superior team to the Quincy-North Quincy team. And sometimes you can get away with the excess stick handling against a lesser team, but you won't be able to get away with it against a team that you're evenly matched at, like in their recent game with Dennis Yarmouth ended up being a tie, and some of these other stronger teams that they'll be playing, Pembroke. So you got to bet the playmakers out there. Let's start with 3 minutes left of the first period here at Habermock Arena. I'm your host, Jim Dorman, on Abington Community Access and Media, as Quincy-North Quincy tries to move it up, but everybody's really not in the zone. They weren't really set up, so NSA easily gets the puck out, heads towards the net. Love to get another one before the end of this period. And looks like a good opportunity here. They're moving the puck around well in the zone. And here comes a little situation here with a move in all alone. And a goal. Nice steal. Looks like Maddie Cantor, always in the thick of things there. She's definitely the leading scorer for the NSA team, and that was a nice steal and execution, bringing it in on net to give them, the NSA team, a 2-1 lead. with 1:57 to left in the second period.
NSA goal scored by number 13, Maddie Cantor, unassisted.
Unassisted for Maddie Cantor. Well, Quincy moving it in, trying to get a shot for their own sales. And the puck is right out front. We got a little bit of stick activity. It's number 13. And a goal. Quickly evening it up for Quincy-North Quincy. They're going to be happy with that. I'm not sure I got the number on that. We're going to have to listen. But with not much time left on the clock here, like with 1:13, it's all tied up. Almost the end of 2 periods. Let's see what happens, though. We got plenty of time for something else to happen.
Quincy-North Quincy goal scored by number 2, assisted by number 13 and number 6.
All right, number 2, Mackenzie Ilakwa. That's her second goal. So she's a junior, forward position. So taking advantage of that opportunity. Good for North Quincy. Quincy coming right back after letting up a goal. So we wind down on the first period. NSA coming in close. Love to get one more before the buzzer sounds. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. And there we go. So at the end of 1 period, it is Quincy, North Quincy 2, Norwell, Situate, Abington 2. We'll be right back with second period action to see if either team can break the tie. All right, we're back. Jim Dorman at Abington Community Access and Media here with girls high school hockey action in the Patriot League between the Norwell Situate Abington girls and the Quincy-North Quincy girls, the 2 co-op teams. It's all locked up. Quincy-North Quincy able to tie it up with a late goal by Mackenzie Ilakwa after a late goal by Maddie Cantor. All right, here we go, the face-off. Comes back. Actually, goes back and forth, and NSA comes away with it. They're moving it into the offensive zone. They want to take charge here in the second period. Maddie Cantor is out there. Natasha Mikas moving up from the defensive pair, number 14, one of the captains. It's going to be an icing call, bringing the puck back into the Quincy-North Quincy zone. Allie Kelly on the right wing with Cantor and Caroline Gibbons. Cantor took the face off. Mikas on point on the left side. With Kendall Leary on the right side, finally got her number 18, Kendall Leary. So Leary and Mikas, might say Mikas, Anyway, Natasha, very good player. Let's see. Leary's a freshman. Playing with the senior. That's good opportunity for her. But now we got Libby Boris back on D. Looks like Mikas has moved over to the right side. We got Cantor taking the face off. Gibbons and Kelly. Gibbons working for it over there. Of course, Cantor's always roaming around, so he gets right back in, has the puck. Nice pass to Boris. It's a shot off, but it's saved and goes to the corner and around the boards, and Quincy-North Quincy is able to slide it out of the zone. Back to get it. It was Mikas. And back to get it again is Mikas. Up to Cantor. Cantor's trying to move it through the players herself. She does, gets past one, but not two. And puck is sent back into the NSA zone. All right, nice pass. Allie Kelly moving the puck in the left-hand side. Players trying to wait for a pass around while they... But Maddie Cantor comes out with it. It's a wrist shot, goes high and wide. Mikas goes back, slides it around the side of it, back behind the net, comes back to get it is Maddie Cantor, and she's going to skate. She stick handles around one player, she keeps it herself, now she's trying to stick handle around another, she does, goes in on net, and stopped, collects her own rebound, passes it over to Caitlin Motor, who missed the net, I think. Puck gets out of the zone. And we're going to get a whistle there. Haven't had the penalties yet. That was, I guess it must have been a clear in for an icing call. We're going to have a face-off down. Tough to get a number, but I think that's Cadence Dion in the net. They alternate, Cadence Dion and Caitlin Burke, both freshmen so far. That's been working pretty well for the NSAs. NSA sounds like a government department or something. How long did you work for NSA? Oh, well, I was with Defense, and then I moved up to NSA. But no, I like it. Norwell, Situate, Abington. We got 5 Abington girls on the team. Captain Liz Dow. Sophomore Robin Bolger. She's a forward. Lexi Sprules. She's a sophomore defense person. Cadence Dion, the goaltender. She's a freshman. And is that 5? I think I gave you them all. Oh, Shea McCarthy. Shea McCarthy is a sophomore forward. All right, NSA continues to apply the pressure here with 10:55 left to go in the second period. Score 2-2. I think at this point NSA would like to have a lead of some sort, perhaps a greater lead at this point. Sometimes when you face a team that's lower in the standings than you are, it hasn't had many wins, and you don't get a lead right away. Sometimes you get frustrated or something, or you don't the confidence wanes, and then the other team stays with you. So right now, North Quincy is staying with NSA. There's a little shot, but we're seeing a little more action, and most of the action has been in the Quincy-North Quincy end. Just not as many solid scoring chances. That was a good one right there. And the goaltending, she's been pretty good, pretty solid. I haven't seen it up close, but I think we got Lillian Glorio Knight in net for the Quincy-North Quincy team. As the puck continues to stay in the Quincy-North Quincy defensive zone. Right out front, well, right to the left. Knight has it covered there. Everybody's down. We got a whistle. Knight. Glorio Knight was able to get her gloves on that one. Freeze it up. Both teams take this opportunity to get it changed. Cantor is back out there with their line mates, Kelly and Gibbons. And so far, I think we got Cantor with both goals and Lacqua with both goals for Quincy-North Quincy. All right, we got face-off outside of the NSA zone. Cantor taking that against number 6, Sienna Nickel, who has got the C on her jersey for the Quincy-North Quincy team. And she is a senior, as was honored tonight as well, along with the NSA seniors. One of the seniors. 9:28 left in the second period. Puck continues to stay in the Quincy-North Quincy zone. Should lead to some opportunities and a goal at some point here, unless Quincy-North Quincy can neutralize it somehow. And there's at least a steal and a clear out of the zone, but only just out. Quincy-North Quincy trying to be opportunistic, but they can't keep the puck in the zone, and NSA fights for it. But Quincy-North Quincy does get it back into the zone quickly with a pass out front. Well, nope. Player keeps it and circles around the zone. A little circling that doesn't lead to a big opportunity. Maybe she should have passed it. In comes for a breakaway and a goal. That was a quick turn of events there. That was can't quite see the number, but probably Maddie Cantor. She's usually actually, yeah. Maddie looks like we got another goal for Cantor. That would be possibly her third if I got that right. Already. Quick whistle. Yep, Maddie Cantor's usually somewhere, figuring in the plays. She's on the ice a lot. She's had, I don't know how many, but she's had a few hat tricks, and I know at least one 4-goal game. So 3-2 in the second period.
NSA goal scored by number 13, Matthew.
And that was an unassisted goal. Yeah, I'd like to see some more playmaking on the NSA team. Maybe some goals with, 1 or 2 assists at least. Do what you have to do if you're going to steal it. You're going to get a good shot off. But definitely like to see them spreading the puck out, doing a little tic-tac-toe type of stuff. Old-time hockey. All right, getting the right players on the ice. Finally get the face-off. And NSA keeps the puck in. I think they're starting to wear down the Quincy-North Quincy girls a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But only a 1-goal lead, so still a close game. It's just Quincy-North Quincy's not really generating any offense at this point. They're just kind of trying to fend off the attack, I guess we'll say. It hasn't been a real sustained attack. Puck's been kind of bouncing around a little bit. And haven't been really set up like a strong, like a, you want to see like that kind of power play almost, even if it isn't a power play, where you're controlling the puck and moving around and trying to get the best shot. Seems like we've got a little bit of like just banging at the puck one way and banging at the puck the other way. Just not really elevated hockey. I mean, they're certainly capable of setting up and setting up good plays. So hope to see more of that here in this game. Right now we got a 2-on-1. See if there's a pass or a shot. There's a pass. Can't connect. It's right out front, moving in deep. Little contact out front of the net, incidental contact. Of course, for girls and women's hockey, I think everyone, should be hopefully inspired by the upcoming Olympics and women's hockey action there, and the rivalry between U.S. and Canada and all the other teams, European teams. Going to see some great hockey coming up. I'm sure that's going to be inspiring to all the young girls playing or thinking about playing. So definitely looking forward to that. Right now it's 3-2 NSA with a lead here in the second period against Quincy-North Quincy. Quincy back to get it and going for a rush. Nice skating by Quincy player all the way to the goal for a shot. It goes wide. And that was number 16, Emily Lim, making that rake. Rush. Oh, puck flips up over the back of the net. Still haven't got a good look at our goalie. See if it's Caitlin Burke or Caden Dion. He hasn't had too many shots back there. Another player goes down after a little tangle. Quincy-North Quincy. Really kind of like sloppy stuff going on here. We got like just players going down and out of position maybe. All right. Here comes some little bit of forechecking is Quincy-North Quincy, and they result in first NSA getting the puck, but now Quincy breaking it away and into the zone, past the defender and in on goal. Referee's got his hand up. I think he might be calling it trip. Makes the movement to trip. So it looks like Quincy-North Quincy's going to have a power play with 3:58 left in the second period. The tripping call. I don't know if that was could be Boris. We'll find out hopefully, but didn't see who went to the box. Definitely, I should, saw the trip, but we don't have the replay. Mika's back there to get it. So NSA killing the penalty, but moving it forward into the Quincy zone. Around that, looking for the wraparound. It's Ali Kelly. Working on offensive activities in the penalty kill situation, which can leave you a little less on defense if the other team's able to steal the puck and move it back. But right now, almost a minute into this penalty, NSA has controlled the puck for most of it. Quincy gets it back, looking to get around, but they can't. There's a lot. All four of the NSA players are right over there, and their play goes down. So it's a 2-on-3. So they get broken up, and NSA brings it back. Mikas brings it back. No shot on net, but now we're down to 2:41. Probably about 40 seconds left on the penalty. NSA clears it out, kill a little bit more time. So they didn't announce the penalties. They don't want to. They want to single out the offender. We didn't hear like who got the penalty and what it was for. Definitely a trip. Thinking maybe Libby Boris, but let's see if I see her on the ice. Anyway, we're down to the penalty's over now. We got full strength. So not much of a power play for Quincy-North Quincy. I think NSA had the puck for about 90% of the time. Save maybe one little flurry or one little opportunity. So sometimes the best defense is good offense. Anyway, 134 we got. 3-2 lead for the NSA team. The Clippers, Sailors, Green Wave against the Presidents / Red Raiders. So as we wind down in the second period, looks like, well, we don't want to say I've been wrong before. Maybe somebody's going to score. But anyway, we got a 1-goal lead. Not as much as NSA would really like to have in a game like this. But they're certainly been dominating the control of the puck. And Quincy-North Quincy has not gotten very many shots. No icing. It's called for this one. Where he looks like this, waiting for the buzzer. Waiting for the buzzer. We got 38 seconds. Maybe they could get some more offense, a little clear. Actually, it turns into a pass, so we got a 1-on-1. But Quincy-North Quincy's all getting back while NSA was going for a change. There's a nice chance from just the right side of the net. Goes sailing past. NSA trying to get one more chance, but the buzzer sounds. And it's going to be 3-2 in favor of NSA with a lead going into the second intermission. We'll see you back for third period action. Hey, welcome back for third period action. Jim Dorman on Abington Community Access and Media. Here at Hubble Arena on senior night, the NSA team has a 3-2 lead over the Quincy team. They'd like to extend that. Should have a, you'd like to have a nice comfortable win against one of the lower teams in the standings. But they've only got a 1-goal lead. Maybe they'll open things up here in the third period, excuse me. Let's see exactly maybe how the standings look while we're seeing what happens here in the third period for the Patriot League. Yeah, Quincy-North Quincy has one win, I think, in the league. They've had wins overall against Barnstable, Latin Academy, and West East Bridgewater, Plymouth, and Stoughton. So some non-league ones there, but overall they've lost. In fact, early in the year, they lost to NSA 5-1 on January 14th. Earlier, actually, this month. So. Well, NSA, there's a goal. I guess the point of all this is that NSA would probably feel better if they had a greater lead against this team going into the third period. But they get us their fourth goal here early on, 13:31. I was looking at the standings, so I didn't see who that was. Let's see if it's somebody else besides Maddie Cantor. It's going to Quincy-North Quincy, trying to bring it into the NSA zone. Yep, 12 from 7. Little wrist shot from Libby Boris came in, and then Kaylin was able to get the rebound and put it in. So 4-2 with 13:02 left in the third period as NSA tries to break it out and clears it into the Quincy-North Quincy zone. Moving the puck around. Trying to keep it in is NSA. They'd love to even get some more goals and make this a little more like what they would expect from this game against Quincy-North Quincy. See what happens. It's 4-2 NSA with 12:29 to go here. course, NSA in the white, Quincy-North Quincy in the dark blue jerseys.
Go, White!
Maddie Cantor wins that face-off. Fighting for the puck in the corner. Moving towards the benches. It's a clear in, looks like from Cantor. See a lot of clear in and chase from the NSA team and try to battle for the puck. Seems to be their strategy in most situations. Up comes Quincy-North Quincy trying to break in themselves. It's number 6, Sienna Nickel, one of their seniors and defensemen. That's the number 7, Caroline McGrail's out there trying to defend against this 3-on-2 break-in by the. Oh, and a great tight chance. And the rebound gets by the goaltender for the 5th NSA goal. Looks like that maybe had a shot for Katie Comerford there. Yep, Katie Comerford from Maddie Cantor. Looks like perhaps we'll wait for an announcement on that. Here's the face-off. Back to Quincy-North Quincy, number 24, Lila Cook.
NSA goal scored by number 4, assisted by number 16, number 13.
Yeah, so that's goal for Katie Comerford there. Nice opportunistic goal. Gives them even more breathing room in this third period. Maddie Cantor did get an assist. I'm not sure if they had another assist too. It might have. I thought it was maybe 6. That would be Lila Good stuff. Here comes Maddie Cantor bringing around the back of the net. Where's that Liz? That's Liz Dow. I'm sorry, way up from their defensive position. Kind of up and down action right now. Quincy-North Quincy hasn't given up. They're only down by 3. They scored a couple of quick goals early, both by Mackenzie Elacqua. Their goaltender has been faced a lot of shots. Lillian Glorio Knight. She was keeping them in pretty well for a while, making NSA kind of nervous. See if Quincy can get it out of their own zone. They try to go up the right-hand side and find a little bit of opening, and they do. So crossing, trying to get through everybody, but then tackled by Maddie Cantor, and she's going to go off for 2 for that illegal contact of some sort of. I couldn't see the referees, maybe a trip or something, but she brought it down pretty good. She's going to go off for 2 because we have Quincy-North Quincy. A power play with 9:28 to go in the third period of this game here, this Patriot League game between kind of middle of the pack right now NSA team and Quincy-North Quincy down towards the bottom, kind of with I think Whitman Hansen maybe. They've only got 1 win in the league. A little clearing, kind of pass back to Quincy-North Quincy tries to turn things back because they're on the power play, but they've been unable to really do anything with their power plays so far in this game. Quincy-North Quincy just kind of either controlled the puck or broken up most plays. So kind of frustrating for them. But what you get then is someone trying to carry the puck like it's happening right now, but she gets broken up. Another Quincy-North Quincy gets a chance for a shot that gets blocked, which results in a clear for NSA. As the time on both the game clock and the penalty clock dwindles. Quincy moving it in, trying to get a shot on net on Caitlin Burke in the goal for the Clippers Sailor Green Wave. Probably come up with some kind of three-tiered name that would work. Sometimes I just call them the Clippers. The Sailing Clipper Wave. Maybe the Quincy team could be the Raider Presidents or something like that. I don't know. Raiding President? Doesn't sound very good. President Raiders? Raiders? No, that's not good. Back to action, 8:03 left. Getting down to the wire here and heading into February, so a few games left. Before you know it, we'll be heading towards the playoffs. So hopefully NSA is part of that. We got a whistle down in the Quincy-North Quincy end with 7:42 left. Looks like it's going to be to the left side of Lillian Glorio Knight. That's a lot of letters for one name. I don't know if I want to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow. I like it though. Lillian Glorio Knight. And it says that she is from Quincy High School and she's a freshman. Excuse me. Yeah, freshman. Nice save. We have another face-off. Grabs that puck. Knight. Glorio Knight. With 7:16 left to go. NSA in the white jerseys enjoying a 3-goal lead at this point. Teams are at full strength. Puck goes wide to the right. And we got another tie-up. And the first line out there, Maddie Cantor, Caroline Gibbons, and Allie Kelly with Kendall Leary and Natasha Mikas on defense. I've been saying Mikas all year. Sorry, Natasha. I think the announcer sounded like she knew the NSA team well. Maybe it was the coach. Could have been the coach, Victoria Dinger, announcing senior night. Wouldn't doubt it. So she said Mikas, but I've been saying Mikas, so I'm so sorry. The important thing is she's a captain, and she's a senior, and she's darn good. Unfortunately, NSA roster does not tell me what school they're from, but I know she's not from Abington. She's either a Noel girl or a Situate girl. As we line up for another face-off to the right of Lillian Glorio Knight with 6:12 left to go in this contest. The puck makes it out of the zone for the President Raiders, but right back in. Some in-close activity with a little bunch up. It's 4 President Raiders and a bunch of Sailor Clipper Wave. What's important is that everyone is working together, right? All right. In the corner they go. Stays in the zone. Looks like Liz Dow out there with Liz. Liz is usually with Libby Boris. Both captains. And both seniors. That's a strong defense. Those good defensemen gives everybody a nice sense of confidence. And NSA has two sets of good defensemen. Well, they probably have more than that, but usually they're playing two lines with four defensemen quite a bit. With some variation there, but we're usually seeing Maddie Cantor with Caroline Gibbons and Allie Kelly, or Katie Comerford with Kaylin Motter. That's another one. I don't know if it's Motter or Motor again. Well, and Grace O'Shaughnessy, number 21. So that's the second line. So we did see some of the seniors earlier. Senior Catherine McLean was in there, number 10. That team's take a timeout here, trying to see if they can either increase their fortunes or change their fortunes here on the part of Quincy-North Quincy. I don't got too much time left to do that, and they haven't been getting too much offense. What offense they've been getting has been hard fought, and I think NSA does a pretty good job of neutralizing them once they get over the blue line, kind of breaking things up. If somebody, if one of them tries to make it through the whole team, they make it a shot off. Kind of how they scored early. But Maddie Cantor wins the face-off or pushes it into the corner, and Caroline Gibbons is after it. They roam around a bit, like I think maybe that's the way their line works. Certainly, Maddie Cantor is all over the ice. She never sees a place. He's back on defense. He's way up front, circling back. Right now, she's in the left-hand face-off circle, trying to intercept that pass, but it gets back to the point. Trying to get a free, watch to do a centering pass. Not much space there yet. The North Quincy's bottling things up pretty well and covering Caroline Gibbons tough out front. As can't do a little back pass. Probably to Natasha, I think. Yes. What a jam right up front. One player goes down. As North Quincy gets it out. There's a tackle at center ice. It's going to be another Maddie Cantor penalty. 2 minutes for tackling. That gives Quincy-North Quincy a chance for power play here. See if they can lessen the difference in this game, losing by 3 goals with 3:48 to go. NSA doing some forechecking, keeping Quincy-North Quincy in their own zone on their power play.
Nice.
Killing a penalty that way is pretty good, holding on to the puck. Looks like we're going to get a trip on that call. So Quincy-North Quincy play eliminating the power play, so we got a 4-on-4 situation. For quite a bit of that penalty, because I think we're probably in like 30-40 seconds. See if that this Changes the game a little bit, gives everybody a little more room to skate. Did a lot of bunching up in different places throughout the game. Down to 3:05 left. There's some clear ice, says, and it's a goal. So the clear ice, or the ice space, did make a difference there. I think that's number 6. No, I'm sorry. 11. That's Caroline Gibbons unassisted, I think, on that goal. We'll see if we get an announcement on that. But good for her taking advantage of that, getting a good head of steam, and then getting a good shot up. So with that, 6-2.
NSA goal scored by number
Caroline Gibbons unassisted. I think we got a little goaltending change for Quincy-North Quincy in the late going after that one. So they had 2 backups. I'm not sure if I can see the number. It might be 31 Annabelle Wilson, who's an 8th grader, or I'll see if we can see. But number 30 is Amanda Glory, who's a junior, riding it out for Quincy-North Quincy in this game that has been judged beyond reach. With a 4-goal lead for NSA coming down the stretch. There's a shot. Caitlin Burke loves that one. We're going to have a face-off to her left. I think we're still, 4-on-4. Nobody came back with that last goal coming with even strength.
Nice.
We're offside. So we're going to have a face-off right outside the line. North Quincy line. Quincy-North Quincy. I don't know. I'm not sure if they say Quincy. They on their roster it says Quincy-North Quincy. Maybe at some point we'll just say Quincy. Quincy has the puck. It's like about a minute 30 left to go in the game. NSA has the puck and casually, slowly taken out of the zone, moving into the Quincy-North Quincy zone. The shot goes by the net, so Quincy-North Quincy gets it on the rebound and is now bringing it into the NSA zone. Some late heroics, perhaps. I doubt they'll be pulling the goalie for an extra attacker, given the score. It is a breakaway. And a goal. Looks like a Maddie Cantor goal on that breakaway. Maybe unassisted. We'll wait for an announcement on that. She got a good pass to her coming up. We don't have the replay to look at. There's a face-off. Back center ice following the goal.
NSA goal scored by number 13, assisted by number 21.
We did have an assist. I think it's hard to hear, but I think she might have said Grace O'Shaughnessy, maybe 21. That would make sense. So right winger. Actually, it's on a different line. So possibly time's running out here at the Habermock Arena on this game. We've got a score of 7-2 in favor of the NSA against Quincy-North Quincy. This is Jim Dorman from Abington Community Access and Media. Hope you enjoyed the game. Until next time, we'll see you here or at the rink.